Yeah, so nice. Un kula tabla. Okay. Baka nasa ako banana. Abena na tipiti able to see kon.
What do you need that for?
Hindi na kana.
Ah.
Oh, nasa. Oh, I comprend. Pensi.
Yes. Recently, Sammy became interested in woodworking. He started watching tutorials on YouTube and doing a lot of research on it and showing me things. I was like, oh, you're really into woodworking. And so then he started ordering his equipment online. He became a little anxious because some of the equipment he shipped on the boat instead of by air. And of course, by boat, it takes a little longer. And so he's like, man, I'm waiting for my woodworking table to get here. Where's all my stuff? And so he was kind of like counting down to getting all his equipment. And then once everything arrived, he's like, okay, I'm going to start practicing. Let's think of some things to do around the house. So this is his first project. It is a wardrobe for his closet. We have to spread out all of our things in each room in the house because we don't have a lot of space here. If you used to watch my vlogs when we lived in Pétionville, we had a walk-in closet. That closet fit all of our clothes, all of our shoes, jewelry, my bags, hats, like everything was in that closet. And now we have our things kind of spread out. And so there was no way that we could share a closet here. Absolutely not. I actually have an additional wardrobe to what is already in our bedroom. I ordered it online, but this was before Sammy was into woodworking. If I had waited, then he probably would have just made it for me and it would have been customizable and that would have been really cool to pick out exactly how I wanted it. But anyways, I just ordered something on Amazon. This is something that he is doing for practice. So he's learning a lot from this experience. He already said there are things that he's going to do differently next time, like pick better plywood. He did some research on how to do that better because he said this plywood was giving him a lot of problems and he knows for next time how to pick better plywood. And so this is just the first DIY project. There's many more to come. I requested a shoe rack. I have a shoe rack already, but it isn't large enough. I just brought it over from where we lived in Port-au-Prince. And so it isn't something that I bought for this space specifically. And he said he can make something that's a better fit and I will be able to fit more of my shoes, which is the goal. So I think that's going to be the next project. We also need something in the laundry room because it's very cluttered. We also use it as a storage space. And so we need something to better organize the space. And so hopefully we can do that as well. But we don't want to do too much because we are renting and we don't know when we are going to leave this space. We did try to find something when our lease was ending a few months ago, but we could not find anything. It is so hard to find a house in Okap. People always ask me to do a video on how to find a house in Okap, and I just feel like I can't do the video because I haven't been successful in doing it myself. There aren't really a lot of options. They really aren't modern. I know people like to comment on my videos like, oh, they're not modern because of the colonial architecture in Okap. And I'm like, that is only downtown Okap. I have never searched for a house in downtown Okap. I didn't even think of that as an option. Okap extends beyond downtown, and there are homes being built today in 2024 that are being built as if we were in 2003. We have to just make the space work for us. If you are interested in this type of content and you want to see some of the other DIY projects that he does, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to include more in future vlogs. This is our national football team's jersey. And when I say football, I'm talking about soccer. You know, the rest of the world says football, but the States says soccer. So I have to clarify, whenever you hear me say football, I'm talking about soccer. I got this when our girls were playing in the Women's World Cup. This is the latest design. It's not necessarily my favorite, but there are some cool details. Like this right here says Haiti. So all of these say Haiti right there. I do like this. This is pretty cool. You can't really see it from afar, but close up, it is cool. This right here is the part that I really don't understand, because our flag is blue and red. So why would this be red? Why would this part be red? It just all blends in. So I follow IT Tempo on Instagram. They post everything related to sports in Haiti. And I remember they made a post saying that the jersey was for sale on their website. And so I went to the website to order it. I can't remember if it was on the website that it said to size up or if it was in the DMs. I remember I messaged them about it. I think it was something related to shipping. I don't really know, but I messaged them about something. And so either they told me to size up or on the website it already says to size up. But I got a large, even though I usually wear a medium, and it's kind of, you know, snug. I mean, it fits like how it should fit. I think the medium would have been too small. But yeah, I ordered one for my dad as well. And I remember the one that I got him years ago. This was before I moved to Haiti. I got him a jersey for his birthday. I like that design better than this one. I hope the next design is better. But either way, I'm buying the next one. So yeah, hopefully somebody told them about this and told them, hey, this doesn't make any sense. And they correct it or they make something even better. But I'm buying the next one. Whatever it is, I'm buying it. Y'all know this is in Sammy's studio, so he has to hide his closet. And also it's good to have something covering your clothes, especially when you're cooking and stuff. It has been raining a lot for the past few days in Okap, and whenever it rains the entire day and night, there's guaranteed flooding. We've basically just been trying to find things to do inside, because even though our neighborhood isn't flooded, it's just hard to get around town and go to different places. And so we're like, let's just stay in for a few days until the water goes down a little bit. Do y'all remember when I got this from Artisanat Fête in Pétionville? It was 2 years ago. It was December 2022, literally 2 years ago, and I haven't even opened it. Like, we have not done this puzzle since we bought it, and this is a perfect time to do it. Unopened. We have not done the puzzle, and since this is a time where there's a lot of water in the streets and it's hard to get around and we got to stay inside, we might as well do something fun. So I thought it would be great to do this puzzle. So yeah, this is the image that's inside. It's also the puzzle that we're going to be doing. And this was illustrated by Chevlet Pierre. I follow him on Instagram. He's a very dope artist. There's also some information on the back. It's in Creole, French, English, and Espanol. Jean-Jacques Dessalines, c'est papa nation. C'est un ancien esclave qui vient général en chef l'armée indigène, puis gros héros indépendance Haïti. Li créé drapeau bleu et rouge là, symbole l'union ak liberté peuple haïtien. Les Dessalines te proclamé indépendance nation 1er janvier 1804. Li vin premier dirigeant Haïti sous titre Empereur Jacques Ier. Yo assassiné li 17 octobre 1806. Jean-Jacques Dessalines c'est un modèle courage ak image liberté noire en Haïti ak tout partout sous la terre. Yo le hymne national haïtien la Dessalinienne nan mémoire et aussi là. Oh. Okay, now for English. Jean-Jacques Dessalines, named the founding father of the Haitian motherland. A former slave, he became supreme commander of the indigenous army, leading hero of Haiti's independence. He created the blue and red flag, a symbol of unity and freedom of the Haitian people. By proclaiming the nation's independence on January 1st, 1804, he became the first ruler of Haiti with the title of Emperor Jacques I. He was assassinated on October 17th, 1806. Jean-Jacques Dessalines is a model of courage and an icon of the freedom of the blacks in Haiti and in the whole world. The national anthem was named La Dessalinienne in his honor. And it's also in French and Spanish. This is really cool. I don't remember the other options that were there at Artisanat Fête, but I know I picked Dessalines because I love Dessalines. We call him Papa Dessalines as well. And when you say that you are, okay, this is how they would say it here. I'm say Petit Dessalines. It means something, okay? I don't think everybody can say that. I don't think everyone says that. There's definitely a distinction, okay? And I just love Dessalines. He is definitely someone that I think about when this country is going in the direction that it shouldn't be. I'm like, oh my gosh, Dessalines must be rolling in his grave. But he's also a source of inspiration for me. When I think of him and what he meant to us in our country, I'm like, okay, we cannot give up. We got to keep going, because at the end of the day, we will say Petit Dessalines. And yeah, I just love him so much. So I'm pretty sure that's why I picked this one. I don't know what else was there, but on the back, you can see other puzzles. There's Toussaint Louverture, who we all know as the leader of the Haitian Revolution. The second one is Dessalines, which is the one that I'm about to do right now. There's Catherine Flon. She is the one who sewed the Haitian flag. There's Henri Christophe. I know y'all heard of him. He's the one that had the Citadelle built, and the Palais Sans Souci as well. That's where he lived until he died. If you want to see my video of when I visited the Citadelle, I'm gonna leave the link down below. I posted it on my Creole channel. It's called Rutty B Creole. I posted it on there because we did the tour in Creole, and so it's just on that channel. It's not on my main channel. So if you want to check it out, I'm gonna leave the link down below. Please go over there and subscribe. And then the last one is Alexandre Pétion. Yeah, he's not really my favorite, so I want to buy more puzzles, but I'm definitely not buying that one. I don't know, I just don't identify with him, especially since he allegedly is the one who had Dessalines assassinated. Yeah, I also don't really like what he stood for. I already know y'all are gonna ask me if you can find this online. On the back it says that they are on Twitter, or I mean, I guess it's called X now, Instagram and Facebook. Their @ is Haiti Puzzle. They also have a website, www.haitipuzzle.com. And you can email them at info@haitipuzzle.com. So yeah, I recommend contacting them, checking them out online to see if you can find one of these puzzles online. It would be great to have at your house. It would be great to have for your kids. Let's get into this puzzle and see how long it takes us to finish it. How long do you think it's gonna take us?
Maybe 1 hour.
Really? All that time?
I don't know.
I thought we were gonna do it faster.
Yeah, you live. I don't know.
Oh, we have to have this so we can see.
Yeah, that is our weapon.
Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, this is over here.
This can be.
No, this is right here.
I feel like I'm doing everything.
So this, you feel like you're doing everything?
Yes.
Oh.
I feel like I'm doing it. I feel like
I did two. I got two together.
You see, I feel like I'm doing everything.
Okay.
I told you this goes
over here.
Maybe I have to slow down.
That's because you are so good at like all the games.
Maybe I have to slow
all
down.
that type of stuff. Maybe I should do
This
the brick.
right here. This can be right here, I think.
I'm having a hard time. Oh my gosh. Woo!
And you see?
I got
feel
these
like
two.
I'm doing everything.
Okay, but I just got this. Look. Oh, it's not even it.
Yeah, it is something. It is.
No, it's not though.
No, it is here.
No, it's not.
It's here.
No.
Yeah, wait. No, it's gonna be somewhere here.
No, but these two don't fit.
Oh, you said. I didn't see that.
Look.
They fit.
They fit, but it's not. Where would this be?
Wait, right here maybe. Maybe somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here. Let me see.
Cause the corner. No.
Okay,
No.
It does not fit.
Non, mwen difficulté, oui. Moi-même.
Yeah.
Mwen difficulté parce que I don't know where to start.
Well, okay, for example, right here, well, tout bleu, sachet bleu qui allait avec l'autre. That's how.
Okay, so okay, nous mettez tout bleu en l'air. Okay,
So,
like this might go with it, but we don't know.
Pas tout bleu qui est en bas, ou sachet bleu qui est.
Okay, ça c'est pas foncé.
Okay, par exemple, ça
c'est li, oui.
Ça gagne noir.
Okay. Non, ça tout, ça sous bon ça.
Ça gagne noir.
Parce que regardez, il y a un petit. Oh non. Ça gagne un petit parti dans. Non. T'allez. Babe, this doesn't fit.
You sure? Oh, that?
No, that doesn't fit. Because look at this.
Let me see something.
Right here.
Oh, it's not it.
That's not it. See? I feel like I'm doing everything.
You're doing everything. Wow.
Okay, I found it. That goes there.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay, now.
Wait, is it? Yes. Okay.
This right here. And then there's some.
This is it.
Yeah. Yes. Now you're doing something. Now you are doing something.
This was my first day in the streets after the flooding, and I wasn't really surprised by everything that I was seeing. I can't tell you how many times I've been in tears when I see the school kids, especially the little ones, as they are either going to school or they are going home from school. It makes me think of the future that we are building for them. And it really saddens me because they are our future and we have to create a space that they can thrive in. And the direction that the country is going, I don't feel like we have much to offer them. And on this day, being out in the streets and seeing all the mud, and this is not even the worst of it. It gets even worse as we keep driving. They look so adorable in their uniforms, but they're going through all of this mud and muddy water and stuff. It's just sad to see them going to school in these conditions when this is preventable. there's no reason that the national road should look like this. This is not any old type of road. This is Route Nationale numéro 1 that looks like this. And instead of solving the problem at the root, our leaders like temporary solutions. They like to put a band-aid on the problem. They like to do things that are very superficial, that just, says, hey, we did something. Hey, we're working. And in reality, the problem isn't being solved, and it's just going to be the same thing over and over and over and over again. You might not really see it, but on the left side of the road, there are mountains, and the soil from the mountain slides down onto the main road. And so there are piles and piles and piles and piles of dirt. And every time it rains, it happens, and you see the cleanup crew come, and they have their tractors, and they remove all the dirt from the road, and then a few months later, it happens again. But that doesn't solve the problem. It just cleans up the problem. And we go a big chunk of the year with this problem. So, of course, during the dry season, it isn't as bad. But there are many months of the year that the road looks just like this. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like to go out. I don't like to go downtown because it is a hassle for me. I might think of doing something. I might want to do something, but when the day comes, especially if it rains, I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. It creates a lot of traffic as well. And it's just a headache to do anything in the city. Also, there aren't proper drainage systems, so the water doesn't have a place to go. And even the canals that we do have, a lot of them are filled with trash. Like, as we all know by now, Okap has a big issue with trash, and there are just a lot of things mixed in together that create this problem. And I truly believe that this problem can be solved. And it just takes work, it takes dedication, it takes motivation, it takes leaders who are competent, leaders who aren't corrupt, and a system that isn't corrupt, because sometimes it's not just the leaders, but it's the whole system. Sometimes it's hard for leaders who actually want to do the right thing to do so because of the system that they are in. I am making a small batch of epis. Epis is green seasoning. That is how the other English-speaking countries in the Caribbean call it. We use this seasoning for pretty much everything because it is the basis of all savory Haitian dishes. You'll see there are a lot of variations to epis. Some people add more than other people. My epis is very simple. I feel like I make one of the most simplest epis. I don't know about y'all, but I was a kid who was called to come and peel the epis. My grandma, who lived in the States, this is my dad's mom, she used to always call me to pile the epis. Okay, so you're gonna hear me say pilon because that is what we call a mortar and pestle. So my grandma would add all of the ingredients to the pilon, and my job was to pound everything until it got very, very fine. And when my arms used to get tired, I would go to her and I'll show her. I say, is it ready? She's like, no, il pas fin assez. Continue piler. That's what she used to say to me. It's not fine enough. Continue to pound it. I guess that's the best way to translate it. And the ingredients were very simple. Very, very simple. All of these things that we're adding to the blender were not added to the pilon. I used to always get confused by green onions and scallions, but from doing some research online, I found out that they are the same. However, the scallions are harvested at an earlier stage of growth. So as the plant gets older, that is when it becomes the green onion. She's from a different generation. So when she was in Haiti, Civ was available. But I remember when I moved here and I went to the street market, the vendors were like, there's barely any Civ grown in the country. It is not something that you're going to find easily. You have to buy poireau. So I'm thinking I'm looking at Civ. So when I was asking for it, I'm thinking it's right in front of me. She's like, oh no, this is poireau. And so that's when I learned about the word poireau. I didn't know. I thought they were all the same. So in Haiti, we mainly use leeks. poireaux for our epis. From time to time, I see scallions or green onions in the market, but it's very rare. I personally don't see a big difference in the taste if you make your epis with green onions or scallions versus leeks. But yeah, here in Haiti, we mainly use leeks because that is what is grown all over the country. That is what you're going to find. And that is what I am using today. So in addition to the leeks, you have to have garlic, parsley, and Scotch bonnet peppers. Some people also add cloves to their epis. When I lived in Port-au-Prince, I didn't add cloves because I used to cook all types of food, and I feel like the cloves don't blend all the way. There's always chunks of cloves in my epis. When I would use ground beef or ground turkey to make lasagna, tacos, pasta, or whatever it was, there would be chunks of cloves because it was blended in the epis. And so I stopped adding cloves to my epis because I was making all those dishes. Now that I live in Okap, I don't make any of those dishes because it's hard to find ground meat, and I add cloves to my epis from time to time because I'm just like, even if it doesn't get blended well, it's not a big deal. I also used to not add thyme to my epis. I always add thyme to my food when I'm cooking. So I wrap parsley around the thyme and I drop it in the pot, whether it's meat, whether it's rice, it's bouillon, it's whatever. There's always thyme being added, and I just never used to add it to my epis. But now I do add it to my epis. So that's a new development. But overall, I keep my epis very simple. I blend it with oil and salt. This time I'm making a very small batch because I could not find red or orange bell peppers in the street market. They only had the green bell peppers, and I never use that for my epis. The reason why I use the red or orange ones is because it adds a beautiful color to the epis. I don't really like for my epis to be super green. I feel like when it has the hints of red and orange or yellow, it adds a very nice color to the meat. That is just my preference. And so when I don't have exactly what I want for my epis, I do not make a large batch, because usually I make a large batch and I put them in small jars in the freezer. And so every time I need it, I just bring one down to the refrigerator. When I don't have what I need, I make a small batch, and then by the time I need to make epis again, I'll probably find what I need. But not having bell peppers isn't a reason to not make the epis, because it is just something additional.